welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to show you a piece of software that will remove something called bloatware. What is bloatware? Bloatware is unnecessary things that get installed on your operating system. This happens when you buy a pre-built. They install a bunch of useless stuff in there. Not so much anymore, but that's what they used to do. Now, Windows 10 has a bunch of bloatware. So, when you click your Start menu, that Productivity tab right there, there is a lot of unnecessary items that are installed. And the issue with that is it takes up space on your hard drive. It wears stuff, not wears stuff down, but it takes, some stuff takes memory, some stuff takes a lot of space. So by removing the bloatware, you're slimming down the operating system and the less you have to deal with. So without further ado here, I'm going to move the camera closer to the screen here so that way you could see it better. There we go. Okay, so these right here are the bloatware removal stuff. You have this GUI, you have this, and you have this. Windows 10 debloater, Windows 10 syst prep debloater, and stuff like that. So you have to do it in a certain order. Now, with this, the icon is system shell. The same system shell that is used on the server operating systems. So what you do in this case is you right-click and you click Run with PowerShell. Excuse me, PowerShell, not System Shell. Click Run with PowerShell. Alright, it says execution policy change. The execution policy change helps protect you from scripts that you do not trust. I am going to type A, all. And here we go. The UAC shows up. This is the silent version of this. So I'm going to click cancel. There's two different versions. You have the silent one, which is what I just ran, and you have the graphical user interface, which I'll show you in a second. We're going to do this one. Okay, it says access denied because I did not run the first file. I did not let it continue. So what happened was it thought that I didn't run the program at all. So and that's why it's kind of giving me the oh, there it goes. Okay, so now I am going to run the GUI version, which is the graphical user interface version. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run with PowerShell, and it should pop up. So once that, there we go. So here are the bloat options. You have customized blacklist, which means a blocking of certain things. Remove all bloatware. Remove bloatware with a customized blacklist. That term blacklist means like no, that's what it is. So, in the GUI version, you have other options too. You have disable Cortana. You have stop Edge PDF Takeover. Uninstall OneDrive. Unpin from tiles from start menu, which I do not recommend you do. Enable Cortana, enable Edge PDF Takeover, disable Telemetry Task, removes bloatware red keys. So here's what I'm going to do. You can enable dark mode of Windows, disable dark mode, which means it makes it kind of dark. Now, before I do this, word of caution, you're removing components of Windows. So what'll happen is you may crash Windows. So what I recommend doing is installing a VMware, installing Windows 10, and trying it on that. You're better off crashing that than crashing your physical machine that you need to do things. This is a physical machine that I'm using, but it's my test computer. It's not my daily use computer that I use to surf the web and stuff like that. So for the sake of this video, I am going to do remove all bloatware. So here we go. I'm going to put that down over there so you can see what it's actually doing. And that is all the bloatware that is being removed from Windows 10. So the tasks are all done. So let's see what it looks like now. I am going to go to the start menu. And any extras are now gone. Alright, so I am going to bring up this. I am going to show how to install OneDrive. OneDrive is Microsoft's cloud system. I don't personally use it. I know people who do and they actually like it. But for me, that's useless stuff because if I'm going to do a cloud, I'm going to do that. But you do get some storage for free. But I am going to uninstall OneDrive. So if I go here and I do it would help if I could spell OneDrive. So I am going to uninstall OneDrive and we're going to watch it do that. I can't move it, but you can see it right there. I am using the 32-bit system, but this will work for the 64-bit as well. I'm just using an installation and I updated that. But you could do it for the 64-bit system. So I'm going to click yes. And as you can see down below, it says uninstalling OneDrive. and it says it's stopping Windows Explorer, and then it says removing OneDrive from Windows Explorer, which means over on the side of the window, that's considered an Explorer window. So what it's doing is it's even removing the option for OneDrive. There we go. It's going to come back up. All right, so OneDrive is successfully uninstalled. It's taking out the registry keys. All right, so I'm going to remove Bloatware registry keys. And you can see that there is a lot of them. Move that down there. All right, it says additional bloatware keys have been removed. So if I try to search OneDrive, it doesn't come up. Which means not only is the program gone, the registry key is gone. And you can go actually re-download OneDrive and reinstall it if you want to. All right, do I have Cortana? I do have Cortana enabled. All right, so what I can do now is I could disable Cortana. It did it real quick. So Cortana is removed. Now, if I really wanted to, I could revert registry changes. Meaning I'll revert it to the state before I took things out. But that's kind of useless because once you take something out and you take the registry key out, you might as well just go get the newer version. So, and I could disable telemetry tasks. What I just did is I just disabled certain things. Diagnostic tracking service, event log viewers. It's what the diagnostic tracking, not event viewers. It's something different. Sorry. What diagnostic tracking services is when something will crash. Do you want to send a report to Microsoft? I just disabled that. And telemetry has been disabled as well. I forgot what that is, but I can't remember at the point what that is at this point. So everything has been removed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do stop Edge PDF takeover. With Microsoft Edge, you can actually view a PDF file through Microsoft Edge. It is a pretty cool feature, but let's say you don't like that. So you do stop Edge PDF takeover. Down at the bottom here, it says Edge should no longer take over as the default PDF. Yes, Microsoft Edge is also a PDF reader. And I could do enable dark mode. You saw the taskbar change, and I'll disable that. You could do that through visualization, but it's fun to do it through here. Exit. I go to search. it's still in there, but it's not enabled. So if I search again, it's not there. So I successfully disabled all that stuff. All right, so it is now the next day. Unfortunately, I ran out of space on my SD card, so I could not finish the video properly. So, as I stated, Windows 10, the bloated software removal tool, removes unnecessary things from Windows. Supposedly what they call unnecessary things. So with that, it takes out OneDrive, it takes out all the stuff that you don't need, etc., and all that stuff. So with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.